Rock 102.1 KFMA, it's Beef Vegan Presents. Please welcome back Justin Spears from Spears and Ali on ESPN 1490. Good morning, Justin.
Good morning, guys. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. Real quick, we were too busy making fun of the national anthem at last night's All-Star game. Who won the All-Star game?
Oh, man. So that was the home run derby.
Oh, it wasn't even the All-Star game.
No, it wasn't. It was the home run derby.
That's how much of an idiot I am.
And Teoscar Hernandez from the Dodgers won it.
Okay. How many home runs he hit?
Oh, man. I totally forgot the numbers.
Okay.
I have it in my notes. I'm not looking at my laptop.
The reason why Spears doesn't have detailed notes of the home run derby last night is because he was too busy playing video games. A new video game just hit the market. Was it yesterday?
Yesterday.
What is it? It's like Madden. It's a college football. What's the actual?
College football 25.
Okay, that's what they call it. Yeah, EA Sports. EA, of course, makes the best sports games. They're on it. It's in the game. This year they really stepped it up because with the NIL, we have the names of all the college players. Normally, in the past, you would get college football games, and it's all a bunch of genericos, right? Yeah. Just random names and just characters in there, and you're like, I can't necessarily role play in this. It's still football, but not as fun. In this situation, you're literally playing as the current roster for the U of A Wildcats, which I saw you were playing last night, having a good old time, huh?
Oh, yeah. First play of the game, fade pass from Noah Fafita to Tetaro McMillan. Tried to go for a touchdown, but I threw an interception. It did not work out well for me in my first game. I ended up losing, but I played a Territorial Cup edition of the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl.
Yes.
It had Arizona versus ASU at Arizona Stadium, and it had the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl logo right in the middle of the field.
Yes, and that's one of the reasons why I have you in right now, because I'm looking at this fantastic play where you scored the touchdown, and it looks like the only thing that doesn't make it realistic for the Arizona Bowl is that it's a sold-out crowd. And I would love to see a sold-out crowd, but I've not seen that Arizona Bowl yet. Now, those are facts, and I'm not hating. All right. But the Spears, our good buddy Spears, is Snoop Dogg famous and approved because Snoop Dogg then grabbed this clip that Spears shared on Instagram.
No way.
Showing it, screenshotted the hell out of it, showcasing the logo of Snoop Dogg's Arizona Bowl on there because they have it all updated. And showed this is literally Justin Spears play. It's like him on the field and Snoop Dogg grabbed screenshots and said, "Look at this kid run.
Look at him go.
He's the future." And he said, "Y'all see us, Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl presented by Gin and Juice. We in the new game, EA Sports." Nice. Unfortunately, he didn't tag you.
No.
Yeah, which I know, dude. But when did you find out that this happened?
What, was Snoop Dogg sharing it?
Yeah.
Because I follow Snoop Dogg. Plus, I also have his Twitter notifications on after the bowl game and all that.
Yeah.
So I got a tweet alert from Snoop Dogg, and it was sharing my clip. I was like, "Oh, hey now, that looks familiar." So Snoop Dogg shared my clip last night. I did not expect that. And, with this new game coming out, I was like, you know what? I'm going to create a Twitch account. I'm going to start streaming games, start having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
And I had a great time last night playing the new game, and it's so much fun. And
what are you playing on?
I'm playing on PlayStation 5.
Oh,
I got a PlayStation 5 before this game.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Because I grew up on this game. EA Sports had NCAA, and they canceled it after NCAA 2014 after a class action lawsuit because someone was like, "Hey, these are the players and they're not getting compensated for it." So EA was like, "Okay, whatever." And then NIL pretty much opened the door for EA Sports to revive this college football game.
Yeah. So do you know how much these kids are getting paid then?
$600.
It's just $600.
And a copy of the game.
Okay. So that's a flat rate. All players who are in Division I.
Yeah, Division
football.
I.
Yeah.
So there's no NAU, sadly.
Yeah.
Or Lumberjacks.
I know. I mean, if you ever wanted to try to get 100 points while playing as the Wildcats against NAU, then that opportunity won't happen, unfortunately. But yeah, so all Division I athletes that play football this season get an extra $600 and a copy of the game. $600 will buy a couple, textbooks, which is good. Maybe 2 textbooks. I mean, books are expensive. So, I mean, they're not getting rich off it, but I'm sure they're all appreciative of getting the game.
Oh, yeah.
These are all kids who are teenagers, young 20-year-olds. So that's fantastic.
Who made the cover?
So there's 3 of them. It's Donovan Edwards from Michigan, Quinn Ewers from Texas, and Travis Hunter from Colorado.
Ooh.
Okay, so and do they get paid more?
I wonder.
Now, see, Arch Manning, the son of the other Manning brother, who's currently the backup at Texas, he opted out of the game initially because he didn't want to be a distraction. And then last week was like, I'm in the game, I'm opting in. And I think he gets like a bonus money for promoting EA Sports. There's also some like side businesses that EA does with these athletes to promote, because a lot of these athletes, they have really large social media followings.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
EA Sports is throwing them a bunch of money to promote the game.
And rightfully so, and they should. So all these kids, man, before they even accomplish anything, become millionaires. Okay, final question, because I know you got to start your show. Spears and Ali, ESPN 1490. They're going to be live talking all sports from 7 to 9 a.m. But every team has a ranking, right? So what do our U of A Wildcats look like as far as the rankings concerned, especially in the new division that we're in, the Pac-12?
Yeah. Or no, the Big 12.
The Big 12.
You said the ex-wife's name.
Hey,
yeah. Don't worry, they did that at Big 12 Media Day. At the very end, they were like, thank you guys so much for covering Pac-12 Media. I mean, Big 12 Media Day. It was like,
come on.
The collective gas that everybody let out. It was so funny. But Arizona's ranked number 16 in the game.
Okay.
In the country.
16 overall.
87 overall as a team.
Bear down. That's good. That's
right.
good going
Pretty
into
good.
this season. You got to feel pretty good in top 20. How many teams total do you even know?
Oh, man. Like 130 something.
Right. Yeah. So that's a big deal. And in the Big 12, where do we rank then? If we're number 16 in the entire country?
Ooh.
That'd be in the top 4.
Upper echelon, for sure.
Yeah. Oh,
one of the top few.
Yeah, well, EA Sports College Football is out now, and of course, Justin's going to be not working a lot and playing this game on Twitch.
Follow him on Twitch.
Yeah, how can we follow you on Twitch?
Justin Spears. My gamer tag on PS5 is Caniac Combo 52. Raising Cane's throw me a bag.
You're a nerd. All right, go do your show. We're gonna hit the reset. We got more Beef Vegan Presents coming up after these words. It's Rock 1 2.1. All right, let's get live here on the podcast broadcast. Got those headphones. You guys can hear me good, right?
Sure can.
Yes. Yep. All right, we got a special podcast broadcast for you because 191 Toole has a huge show. Brent is throwing local love, as you know, right off the bat. You recognize the man. He's a local legend. We got Lenny Mental in the building from the Besmirchers. Good morning, Lenny.
Good morning.
And then here, do me a favor, Jibo. Yeah, kind of center in. There you go. And then get that green microphone close to you. You see that camera like right in front of you? Yeah. So we got generational mentals. We got Mental Jr. here, Jibo, who's actually Lenny's son, and he's in the band Planet Strychnine. They're both performing together at 191 Toole tonight. So we're going to be talking that. We're going to be talking the Crowdstrike deal. We're going to show some videos. It's going to be a lot of fun on the podcast. And let's get on the air to do a little teaser here again. Let's see. Rock 1.1 KFMA. That was Blink-182. We got new music from Pearl Jam coming up, and I think a lot of you probably inadvertently have a 3-day weekend, and that's thanks to Crowdstrike. You guys hear about this? Yeah, there was a Microsoft software update that went terribly wrong, and any like video gamer, they know this feeling when whenever somebody updates something, it just crashes the entire platform. Apparently, Crowdstrike is an important program that 90% of all major businesses use. We're going to show the catastrophe that was caused because of that. And I guess mourn the loss of somebody who's losing their job today. That's for sure. And joined in studio, we got a couple of special guests, local rock stars, Lenny Mental and Jibo, who are both performing tonight at 191 Toole. So we're going to play some punk rock, not only on the show and on the air, but on the podcast broadcast. So you can join us, youtube.com/beefvegan, because more is coming up right after this. The latest from Pearl Jam. The song's called Wreckage on 102.1. Clear. Cool. Sweet. See? Look at that. Just all firing it off, firing off teases and stuff. Hey, Jibo, how you feeling? Yeah, this is the setup here. I'll let you get caught up in it. I was talking with Lenny about this in KFMA days, but yeah, this is our studio, which I set the podcast lighting for today. And then we'll probably do the same thing with you. I don't know if you have any music videos of Planet Strychnine, right?
We have stuff on like streaming device, iTunes. I could have brought some stuff in, but we have like all the streaming services. We have stuff there.
Yeah,
but
I
don't think there's actually any videos.
I'll get that microphone close to you, Lenny. And we gotta
Right
see
here.
We gotta see that beautiful face.
How's that?
How old were you when you got your first face tattoo?
I think I was 40 actually.
Yeah. Well, that's when they started like growing in style, right?
I don't know about that. I don't think it was very popular when I did that. Actually, no, I didn't know anybody else that had their face.
What was the initial reactions when you got your first fade? Which one was the first one?
It was the Big Desire, of course. No, actually, it was the Spiderweb Sideburns.
Okay.
I got on my birthday. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, those are sideburns then. So then I'm sure you probably got a couple double takes where people thought they were actual sideburns, but then like, and they're like, wait a second, it's tattoo.
On further review.
Yeah. Did you notice like a change in people's like reaction to you when you started getting like face ink? Now it's becoming more and more common, right?
Yeah, you see a lot of it on scribble wrappers and stuff. But at the time that I had first done this and had the Big Desire across my head, you didn't see a whole lot of it really.
Yeah.
I didn't pay much attention to how anybody acted about it. I didn't really get much. No one really said much anything. a lot of staring.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, you embody the punk rock spirit and atmosphere, the not give a fuck kind of attitude as well. And so physically, you could tell that right off the bat. So you've been a musician, the majority of your adult life.
Yeah, since in Tucson here since the early 80s. Yeah, I think I had my first band here in 82, I think.
Really? Yeah. And have you toured around the country too?
I played around quite a bit, yeah, with different bands. We did a tour when punk rock was really happening in 84 with a band called UPS.
Yeah.
Is this the podcast of the
This is the podcast.
So yeah, so with Useless Pieces of Shit, I toured the country.
Yeah,
You guys went to like New York, right?
Yeah, the whole New York and back.
Yeah.
That was pretty good time.
Hell yeah, dude.
Had like Black Flag in front of us, Circle Jerks behind us. Everybody was playing. It was quite a time.
It was like the boom, right?
Yeah, shit was happening.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. So you've seen various waves of punk rock coming, like you'd be popular, be underground, popular underground, several times over now.
Well, for me though, punk has always been what's happening in my life, and it's always the music that I like best and I've always listened to. So
yeah.
So even when I still just listen to a lot of stuff from the 70s and 80s, and then it disappeared for a little while. I felt like it didn't really, there were still a lot of small bands and local things happening, but off the main radar. And then the 90s stuff started happening again with a lot of bands like
the NoFX and Pennywise.
NoFX.
Yeah. And you see that NoFX is doing their farewell tour, right?
Thank God.
That's what Fat Mike would say too. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, right, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't think they need the money anymore. So
they definitely don't need the money for sure. And actually, they were just announced at Riot Fest, and I guess we'll continue that here on the air. So let's talk about that. Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. So we're talking about a punk rock music and the legacy of and the popularity that would be like raised and then go underground. You see, like Lenny Mental was touring when punk rock hit its first like kind of peak of popularity in the mainstream in 1984. With all those,
when it was dangerous.
When it was dangerous, right? Yeah. Before it got all commercialized, right? And that's with like Black Flag and it's Circle Jerks and those legendary bands. And then of course, then in the 90s there was another boom. Pennywise and NoFX. We're talking about NoFX calling it quits and doing their farewell tour. And it was just announced that NoFX is going to be on this year's Riot Fest. What's cool about this though is they're going to be performing all 3 nights. Different set each night.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So pretty much all the songs.
They got a lot of fans, they're a loved band.
Yeah. Well, all the songs, even the songs that suck, they're just like, we're playing them all. Doesn't matter. We're doing them all.
Fucking DRI attitude there.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. So
and it's a gateway to other stuff, right? If you keep looking through the record bin, you'll see other stuff. And if that's the way in, then
yeah,
right.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, they definitely did a little bit of crossover and Pennywise as well. And, and you see the lineup at Riot Fest. We'll look at the flyer here on the podcast broadcast. It is kind of eclectic. And so they pretty much got everybody. If you played, if there's a guitar in the band, they're on Riot Fest essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is, they must start that thing at like,
I was thinking Rebellion
8 in the morning,
Fest,
right?
Yeah.
Which one is Riot Fest? Where's that at?
Chicago?
Yeah, that's Chicago.
That's right.
Yeah. Suburb of Chicago.
It's a collective bunch of bands, yeah.
Yeah, well, people, always, there's not a day that goes by that we don't get people commenting on social media about bringing back KFMA Day and then why. And even to do a local KFMA Day with like 5 bands, you're talking that's a cost of over $1 million easy, right? It's an expensive show to put on, and it's one of the things that's been holding it up. I can't even fathom the cost of putting together something like Riot Fest. And I understand why tickets are literally like a mortgage payment.
Yeah.
That I mean, and now with concert tickets, like you used to go out and sell paper tickets, $5. That's an expensive ticket.
Yep.
Now they finance tickets and passes where you have to pay. You can pay throughout the year.
You use a firm and get yourself a ticket.
Yes, dude, with the low like APR rate and everything else. They're just like, okay, I'm going to pay $72 a month for the next 14 months to go to this concert.
It's those guarantees that all the bands.
I know. That's why I always stress, and I wanted to have you guys in because, some of my favorite shows I've ever been to have been local shows, right? Where they give you that kind of gospel feeling. You get the goosebumps, you're connected.
Absolutely.
You got bands that are hungry and passionate, and they're not just phoning it in, like you see with some of these mainstream bands and who've just done it ad nauseum, and they're just kind of over it. So we got Low Dose show tonight at 191 Toole for local love, and that's all punk rock bands. And you got generational because Jibo, who's in Planet Strychnine, is actually son of Lenny Mental of the Besmirchers. Now, who goes on after?
There's going to be 7 bands tonight, and Jibo's band's playing after my band tonight.
Oh, look at you, Jibo! Oh, your dad's opening up for you.
No.
You should make him carry in your equipment.
So it's the other issue. It's usually the other way around.
So we got 7 bands tonight. It's only $5 in advance from the bands, or if you get a ticket at the door, it's only $8. $8 for 7 bands, pretty good deal. I think.
That is great, dude. I mean, you're talking a little over $1 a band, like especially since we're talking about how you have to finance tickets to concerts, and we all know how expensive concerts are now.
That's why when I first got into punk, it was about actually, I didn't want to go to a show where I was 500 feet, 1,000 feet, 2,000 feet away from the band, where there's giant barriers between us and the band.
Right.
It was the whole idea was they could just go into a club and the people were right there with you, and there wasn't a big separation between audience and musician. You could talk to the people that you liked, and you could.
Anyone could be a part of it.
It wasn't about being a rock star and being separated from your audience. So I still prefer those kind of shows over any kind of festival or anything like that.
Yeah, dude, intimate, a community, and you get that energy.
And also, I don't think that the money is just all bands guarantees. I think it has a lot to do with so many promoters being involved and stuff. So
hands in the pot. And to be honest,
someone's making money.
A lot of people are making money. The band's the last one making money.
That's what I think.
Labels, they got their hands out as well, obviously, because they're not making money selling records anymore. There's so many people, so many hands in the pot. And then bands will be quick to argue and say, hey, I didn't even know these tickets were like a couple $100 because my guarantee was $5,000. I don't understand how this is happening.
Yep.
Right. So,
and it's great that vinyl really is coming back, and there's a lot of bands putting out records again themselves, and we do that. We put out our own records.
Yeah, you guys do a good job. I think merchandise is the way to go with moving forward with bands that are on a smaller scale, or carving a living, or
you make money with t-shirts and records.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
Yeah, you do.
All the music's free stream now, so.
And the Besmirchers have some of the best t-shirts.
Oh,
yeah. You guys sound so similar. You know that, dude. So did you teach Jibo, the art of punk rock at an early age?
Not at all, really. He just got into it himself. I mean, both his parents are punk rockers, so I think
led by example.
Yeah. He couldn't help it.
Born punk.
Well, I'll tell you what, on the podcast broadcast, I'm going to play Besmirchers music video. So you can join us, youtube.com/beefvegan. I'll break down the nuts and bolts of this Crowdstrike for thing fallout that's happening and how people are being affected here locally and internationally. It's a big deal. In fact, it might be even difficult for you to get some gas this morning and pump some gas because this thing is connected to almost anything.
And I had no idea.
Yeah, I know. It's a mess. So all that and more, keep it right here on Rock 102.1 or join us, youtube.com/beefvegan. Clear. All right. So now we're just on the podcast. I want to pull this up. So the Besmirchers again tonight. Another good thing about punk rock, which is another reason why I see another resurgence because of the TikTok generation and our attention spans shrinking. Punk rock songs are notoriously short all the time. You can get a lot done in 90 seconds. And so they're ahead of the curve. Now everyone else is trying to copy that formula, right?
Yep.
But yeah, punk has always done it. And so the Besmirchers have this awesome animated video that we'll talk about. Give me a little backstory of Assailant.
Assailant. Yep. It was mostly written by our guitarist, Johnny Eruption. But it's about an experience I had with a guy huffing on the streets and just some craziness down on 4th Avenue.
Yes. Well, that's good. Anyone walking down 4th could relate to that. And what was he huffing on? Do you know?
I think he was paint. I think, yeah.
Ooh. I remember in
he had a paint ring.
Yeah. When I was a teenager, I was in a facility, like a rehab facility. I met a girl named Spring. She huffed so much paint.
I know that.
Yeah, well, she didn't know how to spell her name Spring. That's how much paint she huffed. She forgot how to spell Spring. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, stay away from that. Let's check out Assailant by the Besmirchers right here. Check it out.
Thank you. Ladies, bring the waste. Red suits and gasoline for day on his face. Mismatched shoes and a tube-on glue. It's coming after you. Hiding on your porch in the dead of the night. Bag in his hand, now he answers alike. Nowhere to be, nothing to lose. Coming after you. Assailant! Top motor and glue, ladies, bring the waste. Rat suits and gasoline for day on his face. Mismatched shoes and a tube-on glue. Coming after you. Creepy call your house in the dead of the night. Knife in his hand, now he enters the light. Nowhere to go, nothing to lose. Coming after you. Assailant! Assailant!
That's an awesome video from the Besmirchers right here. You'll be able to hear that song live, I'm sure, tonight, and a bunch of others. That's a great animation. When did that come out?
Local artist Donovan White did that animation a couple years ago, I think. I don't know. I don't know. A couple years ago.
I'm just riding the wave, dude. And I
have no idea.
Oh, well, that was awesome. Like
Time flies.
The animated version of you was pretty dope too, dude. Let's see. I want to try to look at this, dude. That's legendary. You putting this on a t-shirt?
What? I can't see it. What is it?
This? You putting this on a t-shirt?
Oh, no.
You need to put this on a t-shirt, dude. I mean, come on.
No one wants that. I don't think.
Legend Lenny. Oh, you'd be surprised, dude. A local legend, Lenny Mental, and I
just means I'm old. That's all.
It means you're notorious, and you put in time, and honestly, Survivor as well. Because let's be real, like we could be lucky to get past. There's a lot of us.
Absolutely, too old to die young, man.
Yeah, absolutely, right. So but this is such a good graphic. This is a graphic tee, dude. I would rock this in a heartbeat. And we were talking about how important merch is for bands, 100%. It's all now. You're just basically a business, a small business that sells, merch, like pretty much like the Gap or something. I could come up with cooler examples.
That's constantly losing money, but
you
you gotta sell merch so you can buy strings.
Right. Yeah. But
it's all right.
But this shot right here, just as a t-shirt, if you don't make it to sell it, I'm gonna bootleg it.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so there's a threat.
You'll be outside the club selling it.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get ready here to break down a lot of stuff, the Crowdstrike, and we got more. I'm gonna play some more music here from none of the Besmirchers, but I'm gonna see if I can pull up some Planet Strychnine to share on the stream as well. Earlier this morning, Mari gave a breakdown of every event that's happening this weekend, including the one that's happening tonight. And we want to give you a rundown just so you get your ass off the couch. In case you missed it, went a little something like this. Check it out. The weekend is upon us, and here to give us a rundown of some cool events that are happening all around town is Mari. Good morning, Mari.
Good morning.
All right, so let's start off with Friday. Tonight, what do we have going on tonight if people want to get off the couch and entertain themselves?
Tonight is cool. It is the Local Love Presents Punk Fest.
Yes, in fact, actually, I'm going to have Lenny from one of the punk bands on the podcast broadcast.
Lenny coming in?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, he's a Tucson legend.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, I could tell too because when I called him, it was like 10:30. He was just waking up and he was cranky as hell. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm a little scared to meet you, but yeah, Lenny's going to be my co-host in the podcast broadcast when you guys take off in honor of the Punk Rock Fest that's happening at 191 Toole.
Yep.
I'll say this, and I'm going to say it a couple times. Right? If you claim to be punk rock and don't go out to a local punk rock show, then that's not very punk rock of you.
Not very punk.
Nope.
Right? If you can't support like literally the local punk, then that is punk rock at its finest. So it looks like it's a fantastic bill. Who's on it?
We got the Besmirchers. We have Gutter Town, Bleach Party USA, Something Like Appropriate, and Midnight Island.
Nice. Yeah. Full blown show. It's a low dose show as well, thrown by Local Love. I think it's only $5, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Tickets at the door, and it starts at 6:30. So that looks good. That's a good rock local event. Anything else happening tonight?
That's it for Friday.
Okay. So what?
For
We
today.
loaded up on Saturday?
Saturday, we got quite a few things.
Okay. Well, we'll start off with the early morning thing.
Okay, so that has to be the Sun Links.
Yeah.
Big celebration. 10 years they've been around.
Yes, and we talked with Cindy and Luce about it. But just a friendly reminder: if you're not doing anything Saturday morning, come join us, hang out at the KFMA tent, and get some free swag. What else is going on Saturday?
Oh, at nighttime we have an 80s dance party at Surly Wench.
Nice.
That's
Do
gonna
you,
be-
Rico, you seem like the type of guy that has like an 80s outfit on deck just for these kind of themes. You do, don't you?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You look guilty yourself.
Maybe.
What would you wear?
Roller skates, tight jeans. What is it? The white denim jacket.
Wait. Hey, save some women for the rest of us,
I
man.
can't. Have you seen my ears?
Well, it's Surly Wench, so maybe some of them aren't. You're not their type, but anyways, it's still gonna be a good time. Dance parties, theme parties are always fun, and Surly Wench is like one of my favorite bars in town.
So fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. What else going on Saturday night?
But if you want a different speed, you can go to Emo Fest, presented by Desert Goth Club.
Okay.
Desert Goth Club. So that is also tonight, and that's at the Rock.
So Friday night or Saturday night?
Saturday night.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
said tonight. So it's at the Rock. Is that an all ages thing?
No, it's 21 and over.
Okay, good. Because I was like, well, I know where my daughter's gonna be.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah. So 21 and up. If you want to tap into your inner emo, that party's happening at the Rock. Anything else happening Saturday night?
Nothing for Saturday night. Those are two big hitters. Sunday though, you want to go to the pool?
Oh, like pool party
What?
status.
Yeah, there's a pool party.
Okay, tell me about the pool party.
All right, so Hotel McCoy has free pool parties every Sunday in July. So that's from 5 to 8 p.m. DJs, all that jazz.
Is DJ Looney DJing that? I think he might
If not,
be.
he should be.
I think he is actually.
Nice.
It's Humble-Yiness.
Okay, so different DJ, pool party, and it's on the rooftop, Hotel McCoy, huh?
No, they're not a rooftop. They're just like a really cool little like local hotel, like off the I-10.
Okay, well, two questions, and it would make me 100% go. First and foremost, is it early enough to where I can get a good night's sleep, or do I need to take Monday off?
I think you can go to bed at 8:30 and it ends at 8.
Okay. Second question, most important, am I allowed to wear a T-shirt in the pool?
Sure.
Because, I don't know these girls. And not ready to bear myself with strangers.
They don't deserve it.
Well, excellent. Thanks for letting us know what's
You're
happening
welcome.
this weekend. I hope you guys get off the couch and entertain yourselves. We'll hit the reset. When we come back, we'll hit you with some not so breaking news. Next on Be Vegan Presents. Don't go away.
Dang, when the segment ends.
Seen? Then I'm the one that writing down. It's been working. All right, so we're back. That was all the things that are happening this weekend. And I was joking about wearing a T-shirt in a swimming pool, by the way. I would just go up like neck high if I didn't want to show off my moobs. But yes, tonight the big show, of course, is at 191 Toole. We've about 50 seconds. And I want to show you this real quick. Check this out. Okay, not that. We've seen that. All right, so you see this. Okay, this was all the airplanes that were up in the air in the middle of the night last night. Okay, then the Crowdstrike update happened and everything went down, and this was the lapse.
Wow.
Right, and so basically you didn't see shit like that since like 9/11. Every plane was grounded. I actually saw my friend Aubrey on social media. She got caught in this. She was in Vegas for like a work function. She's trying to make her way back, and she was on the tarmac. I think she might still be on the tarmac. Who knows?
So I don't even know what that is. Do you?
Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Well, this is what we're looking at here on the podcast broadcast stream is basically one of those digital satellite images showcasing the amount of planes that are in the air over the United States. And, at any given time in the United States, the skies are littered with, thousands of planes. And once that CrowdStrike thing happened, they had to ground everything. And there's a little time-lapse video of all these planes landing and not being able to go up. And the only ones that you're kind of seeing in the air at this point are the privileged, are the private planes, the military planes, but all the commercial flights done, grounded, and they're working it. There's a lot of stuff that's starting to build back up. The CEO of Crowdstrike said that it's going to take them a while to get everything up to where it was. And the system was caused just by a bug, saying that blue screens of death is what people started seeing everywhere. I have another friend who works in a doctor's office. She says she can't do anything today. Their entire system is down because of CrowdStrike. Yeah. So this basically gave a bunch of people a 3-day weekend, whether they could leave or not. They're just sitting there like, well, I can't do anything. And, just goes to show the magnitude of this, which nobody knows until something catastrophically goes wrong. You're like,
yeah, this is nuts, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
I mean,
that,
I had no idea this was even going on.
It's not even the United States, dude. It's the entire world. So you're saying, like, you're telling me that 90% of the professional world uses this Microsoft software, and like what a stranglehold Microsoft has,
That's
right?
what they get, huh?
Yeah,
that is insane.
Yeah. So already there's CEOs talking about the computer outages and what they're going to be doing to try to fix it. And then they haven't threw out a martyr yet to blame, but I guarantee at least one person is packing up his things, putting it in a box today, but maybe an entire department. Many Twitter users say that CrowdStrike owes every IT department impacted by this some serious sloppy and apology. And I'll tell you what, when I woke up this morning early, I started seeing this headline. First thing I did was turn on the radio to see if I was coming into work or not. And I heard everything. And I was like, damn it. All right. I'll get ready. So, but that's a big story that's happening today as I'm hanging out here with Lenny Mental, who, again, is a local legend because he survived. That's how many years you need to be doing things to consider yourself or till other people start considering you a legendary status?
I have no idea, Ponder. Honestly, I just think it's because I'm old and I've just been around the scene for a long, long time.
Yeah. But at what point do people?
I don't think I was expected to be. I don't think so.
I know this is not the first time. You've heard you referred to as a legend, right? So I know that for a fact. So when do you recall the first time you heard someone refer to you as a legend?
Probably early as a teenager, one of my girlfriends, actually, I think.
That's right. And the legend precedes you. Let's play real quick. Since, the Besmirchers are playing tonight with a stacked punk rock lineup. It's a local
7
love
bands.
event. Yeah, 7 bands. Doors open at 6:30, $5 in advance, $8 at the door. Low dose show. These bands get paid. This is a great way for you to go out, experience live music, have a good time. A lot of variety. But here's some of the best thing about it. Like I don't have carte blanche to play whatever I want on the radio all the time. But I get to squeeze in a song or two, especially with punk rock songs, because it's basically a 1:07 jingle,
Yeah.
So I got a song that I'm going to play for the Besmirchers tonight to kind of get you amped up. And if you're a punk rock fan and you're looking for something to do, then we'll see you at 191 Toole. This song, I believe, is called Going Nowhere, right? So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's get into it. Going Nowhere by the Besmirchers on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Turn it up.
Look at my face, see no pain. Watch my blood fall like rain. Look at my eyes, don't see straight. Cross no line, seal my pain. Countless scars on my head. I won't stop till I'm dead. Nothing inside, no one goes there. Tell my dreams and I don't care. Going nowhere, I don't care. Going nowhere, I don't care. Going nowhere, I don't care. Look at my face, see no pain. Watch my blood fall like rain. Look at my eyes, don't see straight. Cross the line, seal my vein. Countless scars on my head, and I won't stop till I'm dead. Nothing inside, no one goes there. Kill my dreams and I don't care. Going nowhere, 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 meet me there.
There you go. That's the Besmirchers. Like I said, minute 7, just in enough time where I won't get in trouble for playing punk rock on KFMA.
Yeah, you come out tonight, you get to hear that song again.
Nice. Yeah, so we're going to keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast there. We're going to check out Jibo's former band's music video. He's performing in Planet Strychnine and closing out the show tonight, 191 Toole. Plus, we have more content to get to. So you keep it right here with Alice in Chains coming up next, or join us, youtube.com/beefvegan. You got a little side.
Vince was playing before us.
Oh,
The band playing last is actually the band ending is going to be.
Oh, you're not playing last, Jibo?
It's going to be Midnight Island.
Okay. And they're playing at midnight?
Is it Midnight Island? Let me see. I got a thing somewhere.
Shout out to Brent real quick. You know, as I like to do, Brent
he's badass.
he's always doing good work, putting together these fantastic lineups. And I know this is a labor of love as well. So, you've been in the music game long enough. There's greedy promoters out there that try to get their hand in the pot. Brent is not one of those,
No.
Yeah,
Brent's
Brent's
not great guy, man.
Yeah, he is.
yeah,
He
and
feeds us too. So
yeah, no, he takes care of the bands, by feeding them, making them comfortable, and making sure they get paid, and it's just like that. So,
and giving us a good place to play, man.
hell yeah,
Yeah, he's a really good dude.
Good sound, yeah.
fuck yeah. All right, so this band that I'm gonna play this video of, Jibo. This is a former band of yours, but there's a couple people from Planet Strychnine that are in it. Now, were you living somewhere else when you had this band?
Yeah, we were in Seattle.
Okay, so did you move there for just kind of chase the dream?
Yeah, you could say that. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
What was the
We-
Seattle scene like when you were up there?
There was a lot of badass punk rock going on at the time, and a lot of clubs to play at. So it was really cool. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff was happening. A lot of little labels were from up there, and just people starting their own stuff up and putting it out themselves. It was really cool.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, obviously there's legendary labels like Sub Pop, but this is a record that was released on Digital Warfare Records.
Yep.
Okay. Nice. All right. Well, let's check out the music video for Images of the Apocalypse. The band that Jibo was in, which members of Planet Strychnine were also in with them, was called The Insurgents. So we're playing that for you here on the podcast broadcast. Check it out.
Every person is hereby ordered to immediately evacuate the city of New Orleans.
Images of the apocalypse flash across the TV screen. Flag in a super truck. What the fuck is right? I'm gonna do it. I lost it all. They thought tonight. Another city just wins. Freedom. For our road we won't fight for. Radio. For the wake. For the fire. I'm gonna do it. I lost it all. They thought tonight. City just wins. I'm gonna do it. I lost it all. They thought tonight. Another city just wins. Looking through the eyes of America. All I see is madness. We can't begin when we'll end it. The very fabric that binds us. Fighting in American City. I'm proud. You're there to watch us fight. Conflict. The body drop and you applaud. Fall out. But I'm going to go back home. Good. I'm gonna do it. I lost it all. They thought tonight. Another city just wins. Good. I'm gonna do it. I lost it all. They thought tonight. Another city just wins.
There you go. That was The Insurgents right here with What was the name of the song again?
That was Images of the Apocalypse.
Images of the Apocalypse. I gotta work on I mean, I know the audio is there, but the audio could be better. I gotta work on the this goddamn potato of a computer that I work on. But okay, so excellent video, and of course, Planet Strychnine again tonight. And you figured out who was closing out the show?
Yeah, it's going to be this band on Midnight Island.
Midnight Island.
They're
nice.
going on at 11:30. They should be done by midnight.
By midnight, yes. So it's not just a clever name. All right, here I want to do something real quick, some fun. Let's react to a song mashup. You ever seen the YouTube videos? There I Ruined It. Probably think so. What There I Ruined It, the channel does is take popular songs and just kind of change them. So with just little concepts, whereas it's like a mashup or something, to take a great song and then just basically ruin it. This mashup is Snoop Dogg and Kermit the Frog, and so I'm going to. I'll tell you straight up. I'm gonna label this Punk Rockers React to Snoop Frog. So. I'll show you this here. But we'll see, and let's check it out. See how bad it is, or good it is. All right. Dedicated with apologies to the great.
My mind on my money on my mind, sipping on gin and juice.
All right, sponsor the Arizona Bowl.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's hard being Snoop Frogg. Raise off these nuts, 'cause you get none of these. I roll through the frog pond, feel the breeze. It's 2 in the morning and the party's still jumping while you motherfuckers bounce to this.
Okay. Yeah.
Hoes and bitches, bitches and hoes, chronic and Tanqueray. Ease up, hose down, as we're rolling through town. Funky ash every single day. Got piggies in the living room getting it on. Ain't leaving till 6 in the morn. Got a pocket full of rubbers and my homeboys do too.
All right.
So let's smoke an ounce to this.
All right, the proceeding was a work of parody protected by the United States Section 107. That's how you get away with that. Punk Rockers React to Snoop a Froggy Frog. What do you think of Snoop Froggy Frog?
I don't think nobody was using rubbers, actually.
I suggest you do, though.
This piggy is a pig. Fuck.
That's true. But I would actually use rubbers or suggest that, because felt, it seeps through. It would seep through. A felt rubber would not work. How old were you when you became a dad, Lenny?
14.
14. How many kids you have?
6.
6, dude. Oh, you just keep on fucking, huh? How old's your oldest? Your youngest kid?
My youngest kid's 26.
Okay, nice. So retired at some point.
My
right?
daughter Angel.
Nice. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. And so where do you line up there, Jibo? Are you oldest, in the middle?
I'm actually the oldest.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And Dad, I think it was 15.
Yeah. Okay. 15. Yeah. So he's correcting you. He's like, no, dude, you were 15 when you became a dad. I know you're my dad.
But yeah, I'm the oldest.
I was 14 when the insemination took place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's true.
Did my dad one time, cringingly, and I did not, ask or solicit this, but told me how I was conceived. Did Lenny ever tell you like when and where you were conceived? He's like, it was the schoolyard playground.
Come on.
Yeah, it was detention. He had to stay for
Yeah.
No.
Is your mom Lenny's teacher?
His mom's Punk
No,
Rock Vicky.
My mom's Punk Rock Vicky, and a
Oh,
shout out
nice.
to her and my brother Brendan too.
Are you still with Punk Rock Vicky?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
okay. I was just like, well, look at that, like long a love story there.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
40 years ago, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome, dude. Well, so obviously that happens. You're at 15 and stuff like that, and you're just like, oh shit, I gotta, take care of a kid and all this stuff. That must have been a little rough.
It wasn't planned out or nothing, but
Yeah.
Who is,
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. I mean, I think that's for most, for sure. So yeah, 6 deep, dude. Well, congratulations on that. So does that mean then do you have kids, Jibo?
I do. I have 2 boys. Yep.
Nice.
And they're in one's in college and one's about ready to go to college.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, congratulations on that. Yeah,
Thank
I just
you.
had a
Thank
high
you.
school or a daughter graduate high school and stuff. So
Okay.
trying to figure out that.
Congratulations on that too.
Yeah, she's
That's
having
awesome.
a full blown fucking meltdown though, trying to figure out what to do with her entire life. And I'm just like, you don't have to
I hope you
figure.
figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Day
man.
by day, right?
Yeah, I was like, baby steps. Just move in this direction. You'll be okay. You don't have to have your whole plan all laid out in front of you immediately. But that's how it goes. It's when did you guys first do a show together?
I was trying to think about that on the way in today. Gosh,
Life
It
is
must-
long, man. I have no idea. We played together a few times, but
I think that we the Insurgents toured a few times.
Yeah.
And then we would always come here to actually play with my
we
dad.
do a song together. So.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we did a few tours. We always every time we came through, we always made sure we went to Tucson or Bisbee, and so it's been I'd say probably like 20.
We played on the same bills a few
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, so when you guys play a song together, is it like an original? You guys?
No,
do
we
a
usually
cover?
do a cover, like a Black Flag song or a Freeze song or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
Some old stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so that's when you first performed together in front of people. Like say band practice. What was the first song? Was that the first cover song that you guys learned to play
No,
together?
They just I didn't have to learn it with them. They just playing the song, and of course I know the song because it's an old classic song. So they
Yeah.
you want to come up and sing Nervous Breakdown or Broken Bones or
Mhm.
something, and
That's gonna be awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's gotta be really cool.
so
It is cool. Yeah.
It's off the cuff. Usually never. I don't think we've ever practiced it.
No, yeah, we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
come in and do it like there's
Well, I mean, that's kind of like a part of the punk rock code, anyways, right? I mean, you don't want to be
Yeah.
too polished on it.
It's
Yeah,
not that. It's just that you know the song.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you,
yeah.
you can
it's like karaoke, man. Fuck
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
if you do the Black Flag song from '82, I mean.
Yeah. Do you find that whenever you guys are on the same bill together, that you got people out there being like, "Come on, man, do a song together"? Yeah. Is that like a common request?
I don't think I think that
A lot of people I think are unaware, and all
Mhm.
our friends that are aware, the people that are close to our family, whatever, they're happy to see us perform together. But most people I think aren't really aware that we're
Yeah, father
that
son.
guy and that guy are in this.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Well, you're only 15 years apart.
yeah.
So
So you wouldn't guess.
yeah. I was like, wait a second, this is your son? This is a man. What do you that's awesome, dude. All right, well, we're gonna be back on another minute 45. Do some radio content and continue to throw out plugs. You ever see an alligator assist a man shotgunning a beer before?
You never
Not-
have.
No, let's see this.
I'm sure we're gonna, right?
I was hoping that answer would be no, but I wouldn't be surprised. You're like, yeah, actually,
Yeah, yeah.
in the
I see it
fucking
all the
80s.
time.
Yeah.
I've seen a guy buying beer with an alligator.
Oh yeah, he bought beer with alligator.
Yeah, he bought them in the store and
Oh yeah, no, I remember that video.
famous. clip.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yep.
Well,
He
this
doesn't
is
remember it, but he did it.
yes, he did. It was like his emotional support alligator. This guy needed help shotgunning a beer, and we all know how to shotgun a beer, right? You just open up one end, you punch a hole in the other, and it goes right down very smoothly. So I guess he didn't have a key on him, so I guess he needed to use the assist from an alligator. How goes.
I woke up the next day and I couldn't see for 2 days after.
Oh man.
That's actually pretty badass.
Yeah.
Is that not badass? I gotta see the replay on that. That was actually,
I'll be surprised if no one drowns out there.
Yeah, with what they don't show you.
Oh, you're right.
That's,
Yeah.
that's the Everglades right there, huh?
It is. That's just Florida. They give
been out
zero
there.
fucks, dude. Yeah. Let's see. Let's try it again. He's like the alligator whisperer.
Could have went.
Yeah,
It could have went way different.
Yeah,
Come on, buddy.
His arm ripped off.
The alligator's better at it than he is.
It'd be great if he chugged it, fell back in, and he just gobbled them up. Yeah, it looks like they're on one of those swamp runners because he got the headphones right there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, though. Not too many times. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Not too many times do I see like a TikTok clip where I'm like, that's actually kind of a manly move. But I actually just saw one.
With grown men shotgun beers with alligators.
Yeah. Using an alligator's mouth, a live alligator's mouth to crack open a beer was actually the manliest thing that I've seen today. And I've already seen some pretty manly things. And we've been watching music videos as well. So welcome back to the show. I am joined by Lenny Mental of the Besmirchers, who's performing tonight at 191 Toole. Also joined by Jibo of Planet Strychnine. They'll be playing at 191 Toole tonight as well. So that's going to be a great punk rock show, and I was stoked about that. You guys ever think about any real life cheat codes? You know what this is? Like, everyone knows like video game cheat codes, right?
Mhm.
Like up, down, left, right?
Yeah.
Right. So someone asked this question: what's a real life cheat code that you could use in your real life? And I actually have a couple comments here that I thought were kind of brilliant, and maybe something that we could use on a day to day. So first person that commented say, confidence can get you super far, even if it's an act. That's kind of like a real life cheat code, right?
Yep.
I'll tell you what. And then sometimes it's the ignorance that will give you the self-confidence to make you take chances and believe in yourself, when maybe if you were smarter about your abilities, you wouldn't.
Yep.
But then you accomplish these things because you were dumb enough to try.
Yeah, I was just faking it to make it that type of deal, right?
Yep. Fake it till you make it, right? So that's a real life cheat code. They say, this one was kind of funny, but diarrhea is the best excuse to get out of anything. No questions about it. No one expects you to go to the doctor for it.
For diarrhea or diary?
Diarrhea.
Oh, yeah. That definitely
yeah.
is. Yeah. No one's going to question that.
Right.
Let me see your chonies, you know.
I tell you, it's bullshit every time you hear it. That's
Yeah. I have to dump on that. We're on the air, Lenny. All right. So it's okay. But but you still can't question it. That's the thing. It's a good hack. They say admit your mistakes quickly and without undue apologies, and people will trust you more, and you'll move on from the mistake much faster.
Yeah,
possible.
Yeah, I got one. What about having like I support the local sheriff's bumper sticker?
Yes, that's a real life cheat code.
Right?
And if you swerve a little bit and there's a sheriff behind you, he's like, I'm gonna let that slide because I got a nice bonus this year.
Yeah,
I've seen that before. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, here's a real life cheat code. We talk positive about people behind their backs.
Well, that's just being a good person.
That's just
right?
being a good person.
Being a good person.
Yeah.
But that will come back to you
good
tenfold.
to say, keep it to yourself, man.
That's true. That's true.
We need more.
No one needs it.
Or write a song about it. You ever write a song that was like essentially like a diss song?
No, never have. I don't think. No.
It's always positive.
No, they're not positive, but they're not.
Life stories.
It's not dissing like a person or a thing, and I'm not even like anti-establishment songs or anything. Most of my
You're
stuff,
not even anti-establishment?
I'm not anti-establishment songs. I'm not writing about fuck the government or fuck war. Oh, sorry.
All right, that's all right. We got to keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/bevegan. All right. Well, those ones definitely went out. Well, no, you're okay now. Let them fly now,
I'm sorry,
Lenny.
partner. I'll be more careful.
To be honest with you, Lenny, it wouldn't be very punk rock if you didn't do that.
I'm not doing it on purpose.
I know you didn't. And I'm not mad at you for it. These mistakes happen, and I should be fine. I will be fine. This is a common mistake that happens. And I was like, I told Lenny too.
Yeah,
I didn't even
That's
get.
what happens
I've
when
done
you
it
get some
before,
punk
yeah.
rockers in the studio.
I know. And I've had a bunch, many over the years. And, it's funny too, because I didn't get to give you the spiel before Jibo. I didn't give you the spiel before, but I gave Lenny. I said, whatever you do, Lenny, like if a curse word slips out, that's fine. I have a dump button. Just don't follow it up with another curse word.
Because it's hard to hit the dump twice.
Exactly what I did.
This guy hit me with the fuck word machine gun. Fuck. I'm like, oh no. It's like I'm typing home doing SOS.
So with the dump button, do you have to anticipate when someone's going to say?
It'd be pretty quick. Huh?
No, yeah, I can't anticipate, right? But so the way that it works is when I load it up, it slows down the audio at first, so kind of gives you 45 seconds afterwards. So when we're live on the air, we're actually we're not live. We're about 45 seconds behind. And then when I hit the dump, it dumps out what was going to be the next, and it has to reload. So what it will do is on the air, when I hit the dump, people won't know it because what they'll think is you're just repeating yourself. What they'll think is you're just repeating yourself. That's how the dump sounds, just like that, right? So like any little curse word that came out after that, they don't know. It drops out that audio and then replays.
So
I got you.
So they are going to hear it, or they're not going to hear it.
Oh no, for you, they're gonna hear it.
Because of the 2 in a row, like the machine gun, right?
Yeah, you said like 7. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. But you know what? It's 9:54, so I mean, you made it. You made it like 53 minutes before I had to shit myself. And apologies. Well, you know what? It just adds to the legend, Lenny. I'm not mad at you. It happens. And then next time we'll know a little bit more, be a little more careful. Next time I'll just turn off the mic real quick. Like I know it's coming. I know it's coming. But part of it is the setup, though. You know what I mean? Like, we're getting comfortable. We're sitting here. We're kind of shooting shit. We're on the podcast. So it lends that environment that will do that. It's not so kind of like wound up and hoity-toity.
Yeah. You're so used to it, you know. I haven't done anything like this in a long time, actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when was the last time you were on the radio? Did you do like KXCI and that?
No, I did something with this guy from Bloody Mess has a radio show, and he had me on some morning show or something we did it over the internet, I guess.
Yeah, like a Zoom style?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I do a lot of Zoom style. Yeah.
I didn't think it was great. I didn't have a great experience with it. This is a lot better.
Yeah, you're in the studio now. You kind of see the setup and how
this guy was more like, how's the weather? You know? Yeah, it's great, man. Let's not talk about the weather, you know.
Actually, it's funny. Let's transition to weather real quick because I do have. Actually, speaking of weather,
we know what the weather's like.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, did your place get hit up by the monsoon at all?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there's some time lapses here that I shared on my Twitter page. I will show you.
Trees down everywhere.
Yeah, look at that.
It's wild.
You got some wicked time lapses there. This is a nice one. This one's not even that gnarly, to be honest with you. That was just downtown of the monsoon rolling in. And then I have another one that I'll show you. Look at that lightning. You hear it. I mean, it's been amazing. As far as that. And then I thought I shared. Oh, there it is. This one was sick.
It's great.
Yeah.
At some point, can I announce what the people can come get tickets from me downtown today?
Yeah, dude. Oh, well, we're wrapping up here. We're gonna be on the air in 15 seconds, and then we're wrapping it up. So yes, I'll definitely.
I'll say the bands and say come get tickets from me at the Sacred Honor.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. Let's see. We got about 5 seconds. Rock on 2.1. We're just wrapping up the podcast broadcast stream with little shots of some time-lapse weather. The monsoons have been kicking our ass this year. Tornado touchdowns all over the country in places we never had tornadoes, like 2 in Tucson. So, as we're out there, just make sure you drive safe in the monsoon. And if you see the storm coming in, just get home. Stay off the road. That's going to save you a lot of headaches. And now, of course, tonight, 191 Toole got a huge punk rock show. And Lenny, you're going to be out there selling tickets?
I'll have tickets today on 4th Avenue at Sacred Art Tattoo, 315 North 4th Avenue. I'll be there all day today. I'll have tickets. And, we're going to have 7 bands tonight. So a bunch of great bands, Gutter Town, Bleach Party, Something Like Appropriate, Manslaw, PS9, Midnight Island, and, of course, the Besmirchers. And I'm going to have some exotic dancers there tonight. We're going to have Miss Rainblood and Miss Anita Dix. And they're both just excellent performers. So
nice.
Tonight's going to be real special.
So you got a visual component to your show as well with the music.
Absolutely.
We always love that. And Tucson, it seems like we get that from time to time, which I'm not complaining, honestly. So fantastic. Yeah, it's going to be a great rock local show, a low dose show. You get your tickets at discount with Lenny at Sacred Art Tattoo on 4th Avenue. Now, before we wrap things up, we'll give you a beef tip. According to this survey, they say the couples that sing together in the shower stay together. All right. According to experts, they say it's the small and silly things together that also often strengthen the bond and lower the chance of divorce. So one of those things is singing in the shower. And I can see the benefits there. You're both naked and you're probably just banged. So, try singing in the shower and maybe you'll put a couple extra years onto that marriage. That's all. all the time. You agree or disagree with that, Lenny?
Peeing in the shower.
Yeah, that one too.
On each other.
You
in the
can do that
shower.
by yourself as a single man, no, trust me. All right, I'd like to thank our in-studio guests, Lenny Mental, the Besmirchers,
Thank you, man.
Jibo of Planet Strychnine. Check them both out on social media. How can they find Planet Strychnine there, Jibo?
We do have stuff on Facebook, and we have any streaming site. It's Planet Strychnine. If you type that in, you'll find us.
Excellent. Same thing for the
Besmirchers
Besmirchers.
are on all streaming sites. Yeah, we have Instagram, the Besmirchers, and also Lenny Mental Instagram.
Yeah, and be ready for that Lenny Mental shirt, man, because you gotta make that happen, Lenny. Thank you guys both for coming in.
Thank you
I'll
for
see you
having
guys
us, buddy.
tonight.
Thank you
and
for having us, my friend.
I hope I see you tonight, huh?
You're definitely gonna see me tonight,
Right.
so I'm ready for it. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll be back Monday morning. Till then, Robin Nash is up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
When
Thank you, buddy.
you
That
wish
was so nice.
upon a
Of course,
side of
dude.
peace,
Yeah, it was a good meeting.
will come an end to all your grief. But if you've
thanks for watching,
been
guys.
mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your
Dial in the show
teeth.
now, man. Huh? I'm gonna check the show out.